Alright, let me try this again. I hate doing videos. It's a pain in the butt. Alright, anyway, so the clutch is on here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull it out. When you got the clutch and you loosen your bolts out here, if you pull them out and get them to the edge where they're sitting on the drive plate in the inside, you can grab all three of your bolts like this and just pull it up out of there. All you're going to use from your stock setup is your push rod that screws into my pressure plate there. You got your springs and your bolts and everything there. On that push rod, you're going to want to cut a flathead tip into that. That's how you're going to adjust your clutch. Small flathead screwdriver. Let's see. Inside of here, I got the ball and the bucking bar in there. You get a new bucking bar with the kit. I put a magnet on the end of an old rod. You guys can do the same thing with a bolt or whatever, just to epoxy it on there. But I'll just show you in reverse here real quick how let's see if I can do all this one-handed. Get everything out of here maybe. If not, the bucking bar can stay in there. I'll pull it out another time. Well, no, there it is. So this is one that I made. This isn't the kind you're getting. You guys are getting a good linear rod cut up. For a bucking bar, you won't have any issues with that. I don't want anybody having any kind of play problems or whatever. So anyway, you got that shit there. We'll go ahead and I'll throw this bucking bar back in here. It's got a ton of grease on it. I was just messing with it earlier, but so we got that in there. I'll throw the ball in there, and it makes everything serviceable from this side for the clutch. You don't have to go in the case, and you don't have to pull the other cover off. You can throw everything in on this side here if you have that magnet, I guess. I mean, for ease. Let's see here. I'm over here messing around. All right, so I'm gonna grab the clutch here, and get it lined up with the bolt holes here. Slide it in there. It just slides right in. And then the first thing you'll do is screw it in there a little bit anyway, just so it holds everything together, holds your pads in there. And I'll show you like from beginning. All I'm going to do is get in there and take that adjustment screw and just back it off so I know that it's not hitting the bucking bar on the inside there. And what that does is when I'm tightening up these springs, I'm going around and I'm just going to snug these up for now by hand. Right now you're basically engaging the clutch. There's nothing pushing on it. So get in here, and then what you're going to do is run all three of these, go around, try to stay a little even on it, whatever. Get it to where they're all wrist tight. At this point right here, you're pretty much smashing the spring all the way. Like on the inside, you'd be smashing it too tight. So even if you did have a clutch, you wouldn't be able to pull the handle, and it wouldn't do nothing because it's pushing too hard against it, and there's no relief in the spring there. So what you do is once you tighten them all down wrist tight, come back here with the ratchet. You want to give them all about a 3/4 turn on every one of them. Go 3/4. So go half, go that quarter, go half, go that little quarter. Then you come in here and you'll adjust your bucking bar, your main clutch screw, whatever. You'll adjust this, take this and run it in. I'm just doing it by finger here. What you want to do is turn it, get it to where it just hits the snug. Like, don't go turning it a little bit further into that, because when you put the set screw in there, if you're using a set screw, you can use a set screw, or you can use JB Weld to gum the threads up. You can use blue Loctite. Don't use red, because if you ever got to take this thing apart, you don't want to deal with the red. It's just not good for our threads. All right, so basically we're in to where that set screw's in, it's snug, and then you take the set screw, put it in, and you put a good little crank on that thing. Make sure it don't come out. So that's tight there. All right, let's see. So now we're at 3/4 turn. What I'm going to do is get up here, sit on the bike. Right now, the clutch is engaged. Pull the handle to see what I got. I got free spin in there now that I'm pulling the handle. So when you get to this point, this is like your starting point. Now you can start going on your 3 bolts and start taking them and just cracking each one in. Go around and crack. Little by little on each one. You'll keep doing this all the way around to where you get the max preload out of the springs that are on here. So you keep going. I'm pulling the clutch handle in now. I still got a clutch. I'm going to keep tightening these things until I run out of clutch, where my handle doesn't do anything for me. Right now it's dragging. So I can feel it dragging on the plate. You see it moving the gear. And then all you do at this point is you'll just start coming off of them. Go around, you know, check and see, just start coming off of them a little bit that you put on there until you get a smooth clutch that's not rolling. And when you adjust it, you can max it out. Just keep going until you max it out. Plus you can add tons of more spring onto this thing. You guys will never run out of spring. You'll be able to play all you want. This is basically to get you started, and it still works better than, it grabs better than anything that's out there, and the setup's totally different anyway. So, but hey, it's something different.